Hello and welcome everyone to the Genomics Boot Camp channel, to a video where we discuss the future of the channel. So this is a companion video to a, which I like to believe a much more official video on the mission and vision of the channel. But as mentioned in that other video, so I also wanted to talk a little bit about the future plans. Now, I technically could post this one as a separate blog post of sorts, but I thought adding personal comments to some of the points might be useful. So therefore, I'm making also this video. I guess a video with this title might sound some alarm bells for some of you, thinking that major changes are coming. Now, right off the bat, I would like to confirm that there is not so, and concentrated efforts on genetics and genomics remains unchanged. So these are more like expansion plans rather than change of plans or change in the course of the channel. What I want to fix, however, and I was thinking about it for some time, I would like to concentrate my efforts on the SNP data, so the single nucleotide polymorphism data when it comes to genomics. I know that there are other possibilities as well, namely in the direction of the whole genome sequence data. And I'm not saying that we will not touch those topics at all, but for now, I think there is enough materials that are still unexplored on the channel and maybe also elsewhere that deal with SNP data. So I would like to concentrate on those and have a solid resource on the SNP data rather than a little bit of everything from many topics. So that's why the focus remains on the SNP data right now. And of course, there are lots of possibilities where to go. But the first one I would like to explore in considerably more detail is the genetics of diversity. So genetics of diversity overall, maybe a bit of population genetics, and also using the SNP data for exploring genomic diversity. Well, the next point might be a bit controversial, and that is the plans of expanding towards topics that are interesting for wider audience. Here you might say that these plans are quite selfish, and you might be even right. But my train of thought is that if there could be more viewers on the channel, the better it is. Especially if we are talking about expansions towards general public, as I will talk about this topic a bit later in this video. It's not that I'm complaining. I'm very grateful to all of you watching this video and watching basically all the videos that come out on the channel week after week. But in order to make the channel really impactful and really a driving force, it needs this critical mass. And this, we have to be honest, we do not have this critical mass yet. And well, this is one of the plans to get to this stage. So the plan is to make the existing content more impactful, and just to make it more popular in a way. Because also, well, I have a few plans in mind, but these plans are working much better if they are higher viewer counts. So how to achieve all this? As I mentioned, topics related to genetics and genomics with theory and practical applications, as they are now also on the channel, is going to stay. So this is the core of the channel, and this is why basically all of you are watching, that you, according to the comments, you find useful information on the channel for practical applications. So this is going to stay. But then we can do other stuff as well, and that is I write here, bring back Fun Fridays, which is for now a very short-lived series of videos with exactly one video there. Yeah, so this is something that I have a few ideas that could be, well, as I say here, generally absolutely useless, but fun. So let's try what happens there. So stay tuned for sure. So the thing is that, well, as I mentioned, expansion towards general public is something that I would like to do in any case. Now, well, I think now, third time is a charm. That is that these link tutorials are going to stay. But also we have to be honest, the audience for this is very narrow. Whoever searches for this content is generally quite happy what they find, but well, it's not exactly the topic that the general audience is looking after. So there could be some topics that may be interesting for a wider or a more general audience as well. So also this is something that I would like to try also as a kind of a personal challenge, because well, addressing general public with scientific or science related content is a huge challenge overall. And well, this is one of my goals, to get much better in that. So, and well, this platform of the Genomics Boot Camp gives me this opportunity, so I would like to try and be the best I can in this field. There is another point I was thinking about for some time now, and that is multilingual content. Now, I know that well, everything I read and watch points in the direction that doing multilingual content is not good at all for the YouTube algorithm. As you can imagine, well, there is, for some of this stuff is not really available in English, and therefore perhaps even less in Slovak and Hungarian. Then using this opportunity, again, that I speak both languages fluently, I thought that I would do some or a few of the new videos also in this language. I also want to underline, well, of course, the English forms of these new videos will be available always. So something that I would like to try for a trial period to see what happens there. And depending on the outcome, the fate of these videos and these video series in foreign languages or, well, non-English languages will be decided. Another point that will come up in the future are collaborations with the different entities. Well, these entities could be from the private or public sector. And well, some of these collaborations are already agreed on, but well, I'm always looking for new opportunities. So if you know about some new opportunities, then of course use my contact details to let me know. Also, one of the things that actually I talked about already on this channel are the dissemination work for various scientific projects. Now I have my ideas and opinions, what is a good way to do this. And well, I would like to implement these ideas and try them out. Well, I work in a few of these projects, and well, I also actually promised to do some of these activities. We have done actually some already for the 200 years Mendel already, so you can see it in a playlist on this in this channel. But also in the future, I would like to explore this area of dissemination activities for scientific projects. So yeah, I would like to do this as well in a way actually that is useful. So it's not just like announcing that some project exists, but trying to come up with ideas and approaches that are actually useful for the viewers. Therefore, to achieve higher numbers and higher interactions that are connected to these scientific projects. So this was the summary of the plans for the near and the midterm future. Well, I presented some of the topics I think about. Well, there are also some that I not mentioned, but still think about them. But of course, if you have any ideas for approaches or topics, or you have any general feedback to the things that I talked about, then of course I would like to read about them in the comments, or you can reach out by other means. So you have my Twitter also linked within the channel, or you can also find my email. This is something I would like to follow up and build the channel and advance the channel even further. But for now, for this video, I thank you for your time and I wish you a really nice day.